Right, what is up, YouTube? Oh, it's such a great day, isn't it? Manchester City finally got past the quarterfinal the first time in 5 years. The last time Man City had done that, I was in the 7th grade. And yeah, I mean, I've forgotten how the feeling is. I mean, I'm absolutely buzzed by this. Like, the emotions that were going through me yesterday were absolutely crazy. And it's crazy because I actually reacted different than I usually do. The past couple years, during the matches, I'm usually up. I'm walking around. I'm very anxious. Even before, like a couple hours before the game, I'm getting real nervous. But yesterday was a lot different. I had a game before the Man City match, so I was more thinking about that than anything. And I was actually pretty calm and relaxed when I started watching the game. I mean, I started getting nervous as more it went, but yeah, I don't know if I was just confident or I wasn't actually really. I was confident, but also just like, if they don't win it, it's just typical Man City shit, right? I mean, that was kind of my mentality going into this. And when Bellingham scored that goal, I mean, there was really nothing much before that, so I wasn't really nervous yet. But when Bellingham scored that goal, I was just like, fucking course, here we go, here it is. And then De Bruyne hit the post. Bellingham just made a goal line save, sort of, and at that moment I was just like, yep, it's just not meant to be. So I wasn't really freaking out like I usually do. I wasn't throwing a shit fit or anything. I was just like, my mentality was just like, yep, I guess it's just not meant to be. I mean, all the crap we have gone through in the Champions is just crazy. And so yeah, that was what I was thinking at that moment. But we get the pin, and I don't know if it was for y'all. At first, I didn't think it was. I didn't even know what the ref was calling at first. I didn't really see it. But then after I looked at the replay, I was like, it is a harsh penalty to give. But also, who tries to head the ball with their arm out like that? I mean, that's your arm's not in the natural position. I know everybody has their different techniques, but I've never seen that one, especially when the ball is so low. So yeah, for me, it is a PK. It is a harsh rule, but that's just the rule. I mean, even though I hate hearing that, that's just the rules. I mean, it is what it is. We've had to gone through it, and we'll probably go through it again. And so yeah, we get the PK, and when I seen Mahrez step up to it, I was just thinking, who the hell decided that this was okay? We seen what he did versus Liverpool at home, or at Liverpool's home. We know his record. I mean, I don't know if y'all know it, but I'll tell y'all. Before he scored that PK, his record was 3 out of 9. So he's missed more than half of his PKs. So when I saw him step up to it, I was just like, are you shitting me? I was absolutely about to myself. Like, I was just so nervous, but he stepped up to it and he shut me up. I mean, he didn't shut me up. He had me screaming. I was so full of emotion. I was just like, oh, we might actually get through this. This actually might be our year. And then after that, I was really impressed how we took control of the game and just tired out this Dortmund team. We just really sucked the life out of them. Just didn't let them do much with anything. They did create a couple chances there, but Ruben Diaz was an absolute rock after that. And then De Bruyne, he looked threatening all game, and he almost scored one there. But even though he missed, he set it up for the Foden banger. I mean, Foden, man, he's there, man. He is up there with Haaland and Mbappe. I don't think he's at their level yet, but he is right underneath where they are, and his future is so bright. I'm so excited as a Man City fan to see. And he just hit it so sweetly into that right corner off the post. And did I think the goalkeeper could have maybe got more onto it to lead it out? Yes, but I mean, it was off the post. There's not much goalkeepers can do when it's hit off the post. It's my fault. So yeah, what a goal. And after that, I was just so filled with emotion. Emil lives next door to me. I don't know if you guys who Emil are, but I made a video with him about Man U and Man City, and I kicked open his door and I started screaming. I don't usually talk crap when Man City's winning and stuff like that, but he was in my ear when Bellingham scored the goal, so I thought I'm going to go rub this in his face because he really did not want us to win. But after that, I was just so filled with joy. I was so happy, and I was just thinking, wow, this actually might be our year. But yeah, so then after that, I was listening to the pundits. I was listening to videos about it, Sky Sports, whoever, all these different places. And a lot of them were saying that they're expecting Man City to win this more comfortably than what they did. And at first I did agree, but then I started thinking about it more. And I was like, no, actually I don't agree, because when we got this draw, I was worried. I was nervous that we could lose, because this is a good team. I mean, this is Holland. He's up there with the top players right now. He's probably going to be the next. I mean, Mbappe and Holland are going to be not the next Messi, but they're going to be the top 2 players of the world when these guys leave. So I don't know what they're really talking about. I mean, this is a quarterfinal in the Champions League. I mean, what are you expecting? You expecting us to win 5-6-1? No, that's not what I was expecting. I mean, maybe Man City could have taken more advantage of that first leg, but I mean, this is a really good side. So, and we beat them 4-2. I mean, that seems pretty good, and not comfortable, but sort of comfortable to me. And we are up 2 goals. They were going to have to score 3 goals just to get past us. So I don't know what they're really on about. I think they're being harsh. I think they're just trying to get a reaction out of us Man City fans. But I'm happy with it. Could we have done better in the first leg? Yes, of course. Could we have maybe made it more comfortable for us? Yes. But also, this is the Champions League quarterfinal. I mean, what do you expect more than a 4-2 result? I mean, that's what I wanted, and that's what I got. So I'm happy with it. Now, I will say, going on in the future, can we play Dortmund the same way we played PSG? No, I don't think we can, honestly. PSG, to me, are the best counterattacking team in the world right now. One of the best, at least. And if you look at our record, those are the teams we usually struggle against. If you look at who we've lost to, so we've lost to Spurs once, Man United once, Leeds, Leicester, and all those teams. Spurs is a counter-attacking team. Man United are sort of counted as a counter-attacking team, depending on who they go against. And those are the teams we've lost to. Those are the teams we struggle against, and that's why I'm worried going into this PSG game, because the lack of threats of Mbappe, Neymar, and Di Maria, these guys can be very lethal sometimes, especially Mbappe. I mean, that result versus Bayern really impressed me. PSG, the first leg, had 5-4 attempts on goal, and they scored 3 to Bayern's 30, who only scored twice. I mean, it just shows you how lethal this team can be, especially versus a team like Man City or Bayern, who usually like to take control of the game and create many chances. And we've seen it firsthand how Man City and PSG could end up like exactly how Bayern is, because Bayern bossed them the whole game. Not the whole game, but a lot of the game. They had a lot of possession. They created more chances, but they didn't have that lethal striker. Lewandowski, however you want to call his name, he was gone. And PSG just kind of looked lost. I mean, not PSG. Bayern just kind of looked lost when it came to attacking third. They didn't have that player who's usually there banging goals. And that's exactly how Man City is. So that's why I'm a little worried, just because we don't have that lethal striker. And the more I think about it, I'm just starting to think, can a team beat PSG as good as PSG is without a lethal striker? I don't know. Man City, I mean, just as we saw last week, Man City is a team that can really bottle a game sometimes, especially like how we did versus Leeds. We came with 30 attempts. We scored once. Leeds had 2 and scored 2. So, I mean, that's Man City in a nutshell sometimes. And that's exactly how I could see this game going out versus PSG. So, yes, I am concerned. Yes, I do have my doubts, some huge doubts going into this game, because if Man City want to win the Champions League, we are gonna have to be more lethal. I don't know if that is gonna take putting Aguero in, if he even can, but it doesn't look like he's gonna go into. It doesn't look like Pep really has him in his plan, so I don't really see that. So yeah, I mean, because there's no doubt in my mind that we can boss PSG in the midfield. There's no doubt in my mind we can outplay them. There's no doubt in my mind we're gonna make the more chances. But when it comes to Mbappe, he's just a different breed right now. He's on another level right now. I mean, he is taking this game by the throat, and he is absolutely killing it, man. He's really impressive right now. And what he did to Barcelona and Bayern is just in my head all the time. And I'm just worried Man City's going to be on that list next. Now, I'm not saying Man City have no chance at all. As a fan, of course, I'm going to be going in there with high hopes. And I do think we are the better team. But, like I said, it's going to be really difficult to be a team when we don't have that lethal striker who we can count on to tap in the goal or to just finish the 1v1 chances, so many 1v1 chances that we create. I mean, De Bruyne puts on a plate for these guys sometimes, and they absolutely bottle it. And it happens all the time. So that's just my doubt going into the game. As of right now, it's like 55-45, leaning towards PSG to me. I know everybody says Man City. I know a lot of statistics have Man City as a favorite, but history will tell you we're not. I mean, that's just how it is. Sorry, Man City fans, but that's just how it is. We're not, history-wise. And I know PSG don't really have the history on them either, but they got the likes of Neymar. They got the likes of Mbappe, who can really put away a game. But then after that, so let's come up with some scenarios. So let's say PSG go through. They beat Man City to go to the final. There's only 3 teams who I think can win this final, and that's PSG, Man City, and Real Madrid. So sorry, Chelsea fans, but I would put my money on Real Madrid going through. So that means PSG and Real Madrid for the final. If that is the final, I see Real Madrid winning it. Just because I think that they have a way better midfield. I mean, Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro are really starting to turn it up. And yeah, I just think they'll take control of the game and boss that midfield. And guess what they have? They have Benzema, who is a lethal striker, who will finish them chances. So that's what I'm saying. I think, especially when it's just a one-off game, I could definitely see Real Madrid taking control of it and PSG just struggling to get a goal or two. So those are my thoughts. But let's say Man City gets to the final. We beat PSG. I think we beat Real Madrid. I mean, we've seen it last year in the quarterfinal, right? No, not the quarterfinal. Round of 16? Round of 16, yeah, because we didn't make it to the semifinal. The round of 16. I know Varane was the player of the game that match, but, I mean, Real Madrid fans can't really complain about that result because we absolutely outplayed them. I mean, we created better chances. Real Madrid couldn't really get near us during those 2 legs. I mean, they just had a couple lucky balls fall their way, and they made the best out of it. But other than that, we really, really outplayed them, and Jesus was just on a different level during those 2 legs. And that's why I feel like it would happen again. I feel like we would boss them, and we would beat them. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like we're all 3 each other's kryptonite. PSG are a counter-attacking team. That's the team that will beat Man City. Real Madrid have a really good midfield and a lethal striker. That's a team that will beat PSG. But when it comes to Man City versus Real Madrid, Man City can absolute boss the game and will beat Real Madrid. Just have more quality, I think. So I feel like we're each other's kryptonite, and it's just going to be really, really interesting to see how this goes. I mean, I'm really excited, but also really nervous. But yeah, those are my thoughts. So my next video, I wanted to make a video about if Man City has what it takes to win the quadruple, but I think I'm gonna save that for next time. That's what I was gonna get into this one, but I'm gonna save that for another video. I also want to make more videos if I can make the time about the other Champions League side, like about Chelsea versus Real Madrid. I want to watch that match, and hopefully I can give you my thoughts on that. I'll definitely be giving you my thoughts on Man City versus PSG. And yeah, so look forward for that. But I think my next video will be before Man City goes against Chelsea, hopefully. And I'll be talking about, does Man City have what it takes, and do they have it in them to win the quadruple or the treble? So I'll be looking forward for that. If you watch my videos, please like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know who you think is going to win. Let me know if you think I'm a retard. Let me know, or sorry for that word. Let me know if you think I'm stupid and don't agree. But please like, subscribe, and see you next time.